England, the first of the 3 ODIs, it's a white ball series, and we're all set and ready. And let's show you very, very quickly as to what the schedule will be. There will be 3 ODIs, that will all be in Colombo, and then we go to Kandy for the 3 T20Is. And we do know with the World Cup coming around, well, both teams will be looking to try and give themselves the preparation they want. So it is going to be very, very interesting, no doubt. And it's a lovely, lovely day at the Arthur International Stadium and the opening partnership. But it's the 2 batting bowling all-rounders, and then you've got the left-arm spinner William Dawson and the slight covering of grass, the pitch road. So they need him to fire and look to take advantage. Sam Curran, new ball bowler, a bit for England. He is more of a natural new ball bowler. Jimmy's more of a... Okay, here's Overton. Tries to dig it in, it sits up nicely, and it's on his way. Really make here while the fast bowlers are on. Oh, that's gone through. That's gone through. It's gone for 4. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal, and there's been bottom edge. So 7 off first over. 7 for Srilanka. Well short, just bowling. More runs. Oh, look at that runaway. Nicely timed by Srilanka. It's 4. Value for shots, Harvey. Value for shots. Yeah, very, very much value for shots. It's a good shot. Control shot. Nice and comfortable. He tried to hit it too hard. Good placement than anything else. Jacob Bethel was... Had a look there. He got 2. He did all the hard work. Done before. Leg eyes. Trying to be tight on the pads because the 2 men allow. Don't bother chasing that. Slightly over pitch from Sam Curran. He's got a slip in place. He's trying to get it. He's got a little bit of swing. That was beautiful. It really was. Just snatch at it. One before. I think I back. Hammered. Wow. Kamil Mishara. He's dispatched that. That's a shot. That's what Mishara's been waiting for. Just that little bit shorter of length to get his arms trying to come out of his crease as Mishara waits for that ball to be that little bit shorter and picked it up beautifully. That's beautiful time. All it takes.
You need to be within the stance. If you offer a bit of room, you'll be penalised.
Oh, he's gone. It's a miscue from that slow ball. Dawson with the catch. Simple chance goes to Leon. Curran is the first to strike. And that's an example of those skills we were talking.
See, after lucky delivery, you tried and hit the ball very hard. You failed to time the ball. That rotating in the hands, hence no power.
He's old now. An average in this format in the mid-30s. Strike rates approaching 90. On his day, he makes good runs.
They want to pick up a wicket.
He's got his first for the day. It's flighted, sweet shot.
That delivery, no one like that.
It's a boundary. That's a welcome boundary. 28 balls for that boundary, and the last 30 balls, 15 runs and 2 wickets. Playing off the pitch. This is very short and wide. It gives you that option. Then score lots of runs, square of the wicket. Yeah, nicely done. Again. Runs. Another boundary. Now that's the mistake. Smart. Yep, waiting for it. Just gliding it. And this way. Goes over the top. That is cleverly done. And over pitch slower. And very slow, in fact. Low 70s. And then you feel that they got a measure of what's coming at them. That's a good hit. Mid-off, still staying the circle. That's gone fine. Runs here. Just drifting onto the pads. Let's see where he got the back of pad. But the run rate, he's gradually climbing up again. Most importantly, both players playing themselves in. There's a lot of cricket to be played here. Again, the length, giving the batter the time to make an adjustment, to try and find an area to keep together. Well, bit of pace on, and with Kusal Mendes waiting for it. Moment a bit of length. He's getting deep in his crease and using the pace. They're giving him that option. Quick kill. Sweet bowling. Sweeps it well. Should get the boundary. It's a sign that he's feeling comfortable. Kusal Mendes prefers that shot. First 4 boundaries or short deliveries back or square. And this time around, it's a really good side. He does spin towards the fielder, but not enough. Not happy. I think something. He wasn't happy. It was.
It's very straight. Straight enough, the finger goes up immediately. Flatter from that machine. Just front toe. Dhananjaya, finger goes up. Now, come the second half of the game as that's pulled away into the gap. Actually, it's pulled away very nicely. Placed beautifully. Outfield is quick, so always edged, and it's going to go for 4. That's the irony of that. Annoying for a bowler, absolutely fine for a batsman. Overton knows exactly what he was trying to do. He got what he wanted in some senses. But this stage of the game, halfway through a 50 over match, you're not going to have a slip. Your role is just to try and find a length, find a line, and keep it quiet.
Yeah, the length was fine, just a little bit wider than you probably would like it. I'm trying to convince the captain you need to slip on this surface. Could be challenging.
Well, that's hammered away. That's more width, length on the up.
The 2 balls that Jimmy Overton didn't give the batters in the power play. 2 openers in the power play. He bowled very well at holding a length and holding his line. And Brian on it. Getting a little bit flatter. Not quite getting. Aslanka's not quite getting out to the pitch because Josh Butler had lost it in the air. Aslanka's gone 17. Sri Lanka 124.
Ooh, down the pitch. Hammers it over mid on. That's a very, very confident start.
Yeah, good shot from Lanigan. Come out of his crease. Came early. Really came early and give himself some room to make sure that he didn't get anything in the way. Didn't quite get to the pitch of the ball or quite out the middle of the bat. But yeah, no, maybe innings is going to go and end up. Nicely driven into the gap.
Really good shot. Bitter went the other way. And at the last minute, Mendes adjusted his body and carved it through. It's a useful boundary for Ahmed. Can't blame him. Need to give it care. Need to create something.
Yeah, saw a bit of flight. Should be down the track. Unable to pick up a boundary. That's in the air. Another boundary.
50 for Mendes. That is the 35th in ODI cricket. He's 4th against a decent sport to put pressure on England.
Yeah, came out with a purpose. This time around, Kusal Mendes. Yeah, came out with a purpose. This time around, Kusal Mendes.
Important. that the overhead, but this time it's good use of the feet. Has he gone all the way? I think has. Sri Lanka needed a...
Showed Bethel that he was coming down the wicket, got himself inside the ball. Looked as though he just get himself cramped for a split second. His hands himself out of trouble, and it was a beauty shot. Down the ground, over the top. Yeah, very, very good shot. Just limits the pressure just slightly that England have been building up.
Last ball of the over, they've got 7 already in the over, but 3 dots. Now short delivery. This time, oh, that's poor. That is poor. No excuses there. I think the fielder, and Zach Crawley acknowledged it straight away. I'm just wondering whether that leg was the previous ball result of Johnny Theatre coming down the pitch.
Yeah, just dragged down a little bit. And, yeah, it wasn't the best fielding from Zach Crawley, but I'm not sure if he was going diving for it or I just think he just lost it in the air a little bit.
Right, 169. They think that they need to move on a little bit. Red Armour looks to push it in. That's outside the off stump. He's going to get runs. And for them, you just seem to understand the
ball speed, steady bowling.
Another sweep, and that's ball. Another boundary. Back. Oh, got a bad bounce. Get the boundary. That's a welcome boundary for Sri Lanka and Kusan Mendes.
Yeah, good boundary for. Just releases the pressure from Kusan Mendes. He's been struggling for movement recently. Go.
That's the moon ball, and he has gone all the way. Then he hit the moon. He's gone for 6. The 200 is up. 42 overs done. It's 200.
From smash down ground 6. Swept away powerfully. That's 4. No doubt about that. So many shots to be unveiled.
The Alligator saw the ball.
This partnership is going to be crucial for them to get there. Oh, it's really straight back. Bit of a googly from Ad Rashid. And slightly miscued, drilled straight back at Rashid, who did well to take the catch. Every time we see this happen, every time we talk about a partnership developing, a partnership being crucial, it seems someone gives the wicket away.
Yeah, he was in a good position to hit the ball speed of the wicket on the onside.
Bring to an end this series of ones and dots. 24 balls without the boundary. Long overdue.
Yes, it was premeditated.
That's up and angled. Try to go extra, just finds deep long off. That is exactly what England wanted from this. It's exactly what Sri Lanka didn't. Comfortably taken by Jamie Overton, just had to take a few steps.
Guess who? Prevail, another spinner.
That's up high and handsome and clears the ropes. Well, that is the way to start the final over. Well, Alligator gets underneath it, gets a good bat on it, and maybe 260's back on.
Yeah, that was denied by Sam Curran. The length, which was fuller, didn't allow the batters to get underneath here. And delivery was back of the length, and that was more than enough for the left-hander to gain.
And slightly straighter. That's a good shot too. That's a waste of the offside. He's going to beat him, yep. Despairing dive on the boundary there. But again, this is what we saw from Overton earlier in the day. At the left-handers, he keeps pushing it wide. And as soon as you've got this width, you have a chance to get the bat quickly through the line of the ball.
They're showing his batting prowess, Walalake, and that's why he's been preferred over other spinners. His ability to pick up wickets and gather some important runs.
Well, that'll do as well. That's clever. That's one bounce 4. Whatever Overton tries, Walalake has an answer for it. And in fact, it's Walalake who's posing the questions. He's the one who's preempting, it seems, on this occasion. Whatever Overton was thinking, Walalake won this game. Won this game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, a barrel is huge. Once as a fast bowler, you look to bang the ball into the surface. That bounce on that occasion helped the left-hander to execute that stroke.
Up in the air. I think he's going to get away with this. It's cleared the first man who's not in the deep. It's well away from the deep square leg. Now this could be the crucial over of the entire day. Everyone talking about 260. Sri Lanka just cruised past that. 21 so far in this final over of the innings. All it wanted from England's point of view was a nice 6 or 7 or 8. But Walalake had different ideas, very, very different ideas.
Yeah, 23 from.
So this should be, well, will be 2. But that over has been an absolute bonus for Sri Lanka. Stage in the latter stages, 93 from 117 balls. Walalake 25 from 12. The target for England, which will be 2. And for England, some thinking to be done. So much of that innings went well for England. They managed to pick up crucial wickets at good time.